How to participate profitably in the gig economy. My oh my, it's a big, big pie. Welcome to the century of the gig economy. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, the world considered online jobs as supplements in the global economy. But there has been a dramatic change in perception in the past few years. In 2020, for instance, the world witnessed a blind and desperate rush for the gig market. COVID-19 brutally dealt with physical transactions and paralyzed the world's economy. The world saw a total loss of about 3.94 trillion United States dollars, a 4.5% drop from the global GDP of $87.55 trillion. The sudden increase in participation is not surprising, as the gig economy is open to everyone. The gig market is currently considered the most significant aspect of the world economy. To be successful in this particular branch of the economy, you need to understand it. So we'll go through basic concepts, rules, and trends. What is freelancing? What can I offer as a freelancer? How do I participate in the gig market? Why should I register on a freelance platform? How to attract consumers? For the consumers, need projects to be done? What is freelancing? You have probably heard of freelancing. In the previous century, this term was usually associated with artists. Over the years, we started to relate that term to the other professions, as long as the job is short-term. And that would be an adequate interpretation of the term freelancing. It's a short-term job done by the individual who has the necessary skills to finish it. 50 years ago, it was essential to have a steady job, a stable income, and a 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. job. Only if you were an artist, musician, or an actor would you earn a living through freelancing. As time passed by, the economy started to grow and change. Then at some point, the regular jobs were attractive, and freelancing was not only reserved for the artists. It didn't happen suddenly, but rather slowly. Freelancing entered the world's economy on a side door, as side jobs for a person who already had a regular job. Still, they didn't earn enough for a living. When we're talking about the gig economy today, we can say that it encompasses a wide range of professions, from drivers and administrative workers to consultants and IT experts. The gig economy has three main components: the providers of goods and services, independent workers, freelancers; the consumers of goods and services, individuals or companies; the companies that connect providers and consumers. These three elements are not strictly defined in the sense that the worker is only and exclusively the worker, and that the consumer is only the consumer. They can switch places anytime, depending on the project needs. And that dynamic is something that diversifies this economy from all the others. What can I offer as a freelancer? The world is extensive and diverse. So are the needs and specific projects you may find in the gig economy. If you have some skill, you can make it the essence of your freelancing. Talents, skills, and knowledge are something you can offer to potential consumers. No matter how irrelevant you may think your talent or skill is, believe it or not, there is always someone who needs exactly that to finish a project. How do I participate in the gig market? As we mentioned previously, if you have the talent, skill, or knowledge, you can offer it on various existing platforms on the internet. You can also get projects done on those platforms. So it's either you actively or passively participate. There are many freelance platforms online. All you need to do is identify any and register. To get the best from the gig market, ensure you register on credible platforms like Up for Jobs. Why should I be part of the gig economy? Now, there can be several reasons why you would consider becoming a part of the gig economy. You can 1. Earn passive income. 2. Be independent. 3. Work online from home. 4. Do what you enjoy. The attractiveness of this economy is best illustrated by the number of freelancers in the world. There are more than 74 million freelancer workers in the world. In the gig economy, number 1 is the USA, with 53 million freelancers, then India, with 12 million, and the EU, with 9 million freelancers. The gig economy is becoming the dream of young people. They offer their specialties and they search for workers. In the beginning, it was only for young people, but slowly, it's started to spread through generations. Today, there's a drastic change in participation and perception. How do I attract consumers? The best advice is to be unique. The competition of over 74 million is huge. Still, you need to know that consumers globally are interested in your skill, talent, or knowledge. All you have to do is make it visible. Make your profile unique and eye-catching. 1. Choose the right platform. That's the second piece of advice. Experiment with platforms. Maybe you will find one platform annoying, but the other one will suit you perfectly. You have to try all of them to know which one is for you. 2. Be persistent. Don't give up after the first tries. Sometimes it can make a living hell, bidding and waiting for someone to spot you, but it will happen if you don't give up. In the beginning, you can expect to have trouble getting the first or second project, but as you deliver high-quality work and build a reputation on the platform, everything will go smoothly. 3. Have a portfolio. The last and maybe the most important thing is to allow future consumers to see your previous work. If you have that prepared, your chances of getting a job increase drastically. The gig economy has entered all social and business segments. You need someone to give you piano lessons? Hire a freelancer. You need someone to write something for you? Hire a freelancer. You have to drive from point A to point B and get Uber, which is part of the gig economy by all standards. The list goes on and on. The recent trends show that many big, well-known and established companies often participate in the gig economy, hiring workers for tasks or projects. So don't hesitate. Become one of the consumers or workers and become a part of this growing economy. Don't miss your chance.